All right. So it's right now. It is Saturday night, okay? And this is the post game video for the Patriot game, which was on Thursday night. I couldn't I couldn't sit down to make this video until right now. And I'm still pumped. So I think that says something about how well the Jets played Thursday night against the Patriots. I mean, it has been, I think, years, beyond years, since I saw the Jets play that well. And just, you have to love that they not only did they beat the Patriots, but they fucking dominated them. It wasn't even a game. It was really ass kicking to watch, man. It really was. It was. Listen, I was talking to somebody tonight earlier, and I was like, it's almost like you would think the Jets won the Super Bowl on Thursday night because, like, the buzz that's in the air, among Jet fans is like crazy right now, and it's just because of that win on Thursday night. So many things to love about, what happened on Thursday night. Seriously. Let's just start with Aaron Rodgers, okay? Unbelievable. I mean, this guy, if this guy can play like this for the rest of the season and stay healthy, and if this team can stay healthy for the rest of this season after that game, I'm telling you, man, big things are coming our way this year with this team. If they stay healthy and if he can continue to play like that, the offense is only going to get better. The team is only going to get better. The defense, it makes me wonder if somebody saw one of my Jet videos from a week ago or 2 weeks ago, because I was going off about the defense and how I forget what game it was. I think it was the San Francisco game, maybe, where I was like, did this team even fucking blitz once? In the Patriot game, all you saw was blitzing and stunting, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what this team needs to do. Just go after it like that. I mean, this game was just so good in so many ways. And like I said, there was a buzz. It was a dominant performance. And you got to love that they dominated the Patriots. It was the first time they beat the Patriots at home, I think, since 2015. They're 2-1 now. And coming off of just a fantastic win, and that's what this was. And you know what? Let me just say this also. I keep saying it was great to see that they dominated the Patriots, finally beat the Patriots, right? And I get it. They're not the Patriots of old where you had Brady and Belichick. This is not that team. This is not that dynasty anymore, right? I get that. But still, they exercised a serious demon by dominating this team finally for once after, it's like 2 decades that the Patriots just ruled over this team. So, yes, even though they don't have Brady anymore, and even though Belichick is gone now, and it's like a rebuilding process for them at this point, listen, it doesn't matter. It was still that important to just lay down a victory on this team like that, and I mean in hardcore fashion, just to dominate them like that, and finally just have a game like that against this team. That was huge. And let's not forget, all right, they beat the Bengals in the first week, all right, but the Bengals, they're not beating anybody fucking lately, but still, the Bengals are the Bengals, man, and they beat the Bengals in week 1, all right, and they were in the game against the Seahawks last week, all right? And they played a really good game against the Seahawks and almost won that game, all right? And then against the Jets, they were just fucking flat out dominated. All right? So, listen, you got to love it. That's all I'm saying here. All right? Let's get back to Rodgers. His throws, let's start with this with Rodgers, all right? Let's start with this. I don't think, and I've been a Jet fan for a long time, I don't think I can ever remember seeing a quarterback the Jets the way he did it against the Patriots, on Thursday night. I mean, just to see it's just the efficiency and the ability to move the offense and score. That's what this guy did, and that's what he does. That's why he is, he's a Hall of Famer in waiting. So. But there was a lot of question marks. Is he too old? Is he this? Is he that? The injury. Again, I said this in one of my earlier videos of this season. I said I think it's a great thing that the Jets are starting away, that they started away in San Francisco, and then they had the Titan game away. I said that's a good thing because it's going to get all those jitters out, coming back from the injury, and no pressure from the fans like opening night last year. And I just felt like that would give him, a couple of games to just get the kinks out, get the jitters out. And I think it really paid off for him having the first two games away because he just stepped onto the field at home Thursday night and just put on a show. It's just amazing. And what impressed me even more with him was his scrambling. I mean, look, he's not fucking Lamar Jackson, but I didn't expect him to run and scramble as much as he did, and he did it well. So, and he knows when to slide. He's a veteran. So, if this guy can just stay healthy and play like this, and what I would love from this guy, unless he wins the Super Bowl this year with this team, I would love to see this guy stick around for a couple of years. Listen, he's on the team now. He's playing well. And I know we're only week 3. But seriously, if this guy can just stay healthy, play like this, and just give us a couple of years of this, I mean, that would be amazing. So, and I've been saying it all season so far. I said it in the first game and the second game. I said he looked good to me. And it was almost like on Thursday night, he just really put it together. And here's the crazy thing is I don't even think that, in his mind, he probably felt he had a good game, but in his mind, he probably feels like he could still play a lot better. And the offense can probably play a lot better, So if they could stay healthy, this can really be a special season. So, what else? The rookie, Braylon Allen, another solid. Dude, if this guy keeps playing like this guy, I think, is in the running for rookie of the year. Like, seriously. This guy is a presence on the field, man, and a force. And what an addition to Breece Hall, right? I mean, their running backs now, their backfield is just, if this kid keeps playing like this, and Hall is Hall, so what a backfield they now have with this kid. He played great. You had the first touchdown, Rodgers' first touchdown to Lazard, right? That's his first touchdown at home. So they taped up the ball, they marked it, right? And that was a great touchdown. Then you had the Breece Hall touchdown, which was, again, fucking awesome. I love the way he spun into the end zone. And I felt like he got in, but, that when they replayed it, it was obvious, that he was in. That ball was well over the line before his knee went down. And that was a great touchdown. Then you had my guy, fucking catching his first touchdown from Rodgers. And let's just talk about this Rodgers to Wilson touchdown, all right? First of all, okay, what a fucking throw that was, all right? Because I've watched that throw now from a few different angles. And holy shit, like, did he thread the needle with that throw? Like, I think if anybody else is throwing that ball, that's a pick six for 100 yards the other way. Like, he threw it perfectly. He threaded it. Another interesting thing about that touchdown. I don't know the facts here, but I believe I heard this. Wilson told him in the huddle, this is what I'm doing, throw it to me. And he threw it to him. So I believe that's what happened. And if that is the case, you got to love that. Then let's talk about Wilson, all right? Great catch. Not only was it a great catch, but then Wilson has this crazy body control, right? And if you look at the way he catches that and then just tucks it into the end zone, at like wickedly fast game speed, and gets it in there for the touchdown. That's why I love Wilson so much. He's almost like an acrobat. He's electrifying, man, when he's just got the ball. So that was fucking awesome, right? So there's 3 touchdowns right there. Another thing, this team now has 9 touchdowns. 3, I think it's 3, 3, and 3, or they have 9 touchdowns in the first 3 games. It took them 11 weeks to get 9 touchdowns last year. So there's the difference between fucking Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. Again, Rodgers just knows how to run an offense and move the ball, move the chains. And it was just great to see. Another thing I want to talk about here was the atmosphere. The stadium looked electric, man. It looked like it did last year for the home opener. It looked like a fucking playoff game. It looked like a playoff atmosphere. So if you're able to get to one of these games this year, get to a game. I'm going to see if I can get to a game. I haven't gone to a game in a couple of years now. I used to go to a lot of games because it's wear and tear when you go to these games, man. They're like 14-hour fucking days. But, it's great. And you have a hot, right now, it's a hot season, all right? The team is hot. They're 2-1. These are the games to go to if you're going to try to go to a Jet game. What else? But it just looked electric, man. It looked electric there. And listen, the Jet fans are the best fucking fans there are. We have the best chant. We are fucking crazy. We're crazy passionate. So, and that's what you see. That's what you saw Thursday night. And forget about it when you see the fan base at the next game. It's going to be off the hook. The next game, I'm going to make the video. I'll make a separate video to do the prediction, and I think you already know what that prediction is going to be. But I believe it's Denver, and I believe it's home also. So, listen, you're really looking at a very strong possibility of a 3-1 start here, and that, to me, where we're going with listen, I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but this is what that win did to me. It's what that win did to, I think, every fucking Jet fan out there. So, it's all good in Jetland right now. What else? Oh, yes, and let's talk about Will McDonald. He showed up again in this game. This dude is becoming something special right in front of our eyes, man. I'm starting to think John Abraham here, man. He's giving me that John Abraham feeling. And if this guy can turn out to be anywhere close to John Abraham, holy shit, did we hit a home run with this kid. He's just got that athletic ability. He can bend the corner. He's got a motor on him. He's athletic, man. You know, I put it in the last video. Maybe I'll do it again right here. Every time I think about this guy, I just think about when he was jumping over those cars before the draft. Before he was drafted, he had that video out, right? He was jumping over the cars. So, I mean, you have to love this kid and what he is doing, and he has seriously stepped up. I really like Jermaine Johnson, okay? But Jermaine Johnson, to me, feels like he has to work harder to be really good at that position. And he does work hard, and he is good at that position, all right? McDonald, to me, feels like somebody who has more of a natural gift at that position. Some people are just more naturally gifted at certain positions, and you could see it. I mean, he is getting back there. He is causing damage in the backfield. He's getting sacks. I believe he had 2.5 in this game. That's 5.5 sacks for this kid in 2 games, man. So think about that. And when Jermaine Johnson comes back, this kid, and if you want a prophecy here, if this kid stays healthy, he's going to have a tremendous season this year, okay? You're talking about double-digit sacks easily, okay? He's already got 5.5, I think. So you're talking about this kid can get into the neighborhood of maybe 15 sacks this year, possibly, right? Maybe more. And if he keeps playing like this, he's going to establish himself as a premier pass rusher in this league. Then Jermaine Johnson's going to come back. Now you're going to have 2 animals on the ends on this line, and that's what this team has been missing for so long. Again, since John Abraham, have we not had a presence like this rushing from the edge? And again, it's no disrespect to Jermaine Johnson, but this guy just feels like he has a natural ability at this position. So it's like I'm saying, man, if this kid can, you know, if he could even come close and start to even be in conversations where he's compared to John Abraham, I'm already saying it. So that says a lot because, again, this team has not had a dominant pass rusher since John Abraham. And it still bothers me that they fucking got rid of Abraham when they did. He was a serious pass rusher. He was fucking awesome. So, all right. I'm still pumped. It's Saturday night. I'm still pumped about this win. Everything is good in Jetland right now. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just all good right now. And something tells me they're going to follow it up really well in the next game. Then you have a big game coming up. I'll get into all of that in the pregame video for week 4. So look for that. And again, man, the jersey is on in like severe celebration this week. You know, like, because again, that was just some victory, man. That was like an A+ game, man. You know, just Rodgers, the offense, the defense. The defense was swarming. That's what you want to see, man. So, just awesome all around. All right. Check out the pregame video coming out, and that's it, man. And maybe at some point, I'll get that uniform video out, all right? Hope things are well. Just enjoy this victory. And I will see you for the next video, the pregame video for the Denver game. All right.